Hi, I'm Brian with AQ Lighting, and this is Tom.
Hi, everybody.
A couple members of the tech team here, so if you guys have ever called in and had any tech question, you may have spoken with us. Today we're going to show you our 120 volt well light. This is called the PGAU999. This guy's a lot like, I call it Mr. Potato Head. So it looks like we brought out all of our toys here to kind of show everybody. So
Pieces, parts, and a lot of options.
that's right, bulbs, we got different covers. So we're just going to start right into it with what this is and well light buried in the ground, right?
Right.
Okay, 120 volt. So it has a, what kind of socket here?
It's got a medium base socket. It's got an adjustable. The A in the part number means adjustable. Unlike the other well light we were showing, those are all 12 volt. This is 120 volt. It's also certified from ETL or UL, excuse me, UL. Can be used in any product. There is more to the install on a 120 volt than there is in 12 volt. Brian will go over a lot of that with us, and we both will. It is a medium base socket. It is obviously your standard bulb socket that most of y'all talking about. What makes this adjustable, and most well lights that are this size in the industry aren't really adjustable at the 120. Most of them just go straight up. Is this unique design? Composite. Did you want to talk about a composite versus an aluminum?
We can. Obviously, I don't know if the cameras are picking up how thick that is. It's very heavy duty. It's very solid fixture. Composite obviously is not going to oxidize. This isn't going to rust away or go anywhere. This is going to be around for a long time. I talk to customers that have had these things in their yards for 10 years. Sometimes, quite often, when you buy these, it comes with both, I knew I should do that. It comes with both an open cover and a curved grill cover. So, you keep running your lawnmower across this grill cover, after a few 5-10 years, you're gonna break these grills. So I talk to customers that have had these for a long time and they need a new cover. So they'll call us up and get a new cover. It does come with also a domed, a bubble lens or a flat lens. I think most people use the bubble lens for most situations. But it's just so durable, been around forever. I mean, it's complete, it's a workhorse. And it's a great fixture.
Yeah, the only other thing there would be brass. You buy a solid brass one, you could get the same. You'd pay probably 5 times as much for it, but that might be better than a composite. But over any aluminum, hands down, this is it. We took it a step further than just what the normal grill and composite cover. We had brass covers made up for it because it became such a popular. People wanted more of a heavy duty brass versus the composite look. Brian will go over all those here. Back to the adjustable socket. So this is a patented exclusive to AQL design. It allows it to up to or around 30 degrees of tilt to your bulb, and you're able to adjust the height of the bulb considering which size bulb you put in it. Anywhere from a par 16, par 20, par 38, par 30. It allows you to give the height, bring the bulb right up to the height. Now obviously you put a big par 38 in there, you don't got to do a whole lot of adjusting because it's up at the top already. This comes already installed. I installed it just so I could have it out here. It comes pre-installed, ready to go. Basically all you have to do is once you wire it in, put your bulb in, you can lift it straight out and do an adjustment where you want it set, put it back in. You can see inside here it has a terminal block, which makes this a unique fixture is that it's fully can be used as a wiring hub or a pass-through also.
I'd say that's right there, you're kind of getting to 120 volt. Quite often we're working with more electricians. homeowners here and there installing 120 volt, but not nearly as much as professional electricians, I would tell you. And this here is the number one question, is can I bring conduit in and out of it? And the answer is yes. You can actually bring conduit in either side or both sides. That is number one question. I think Tom is removing the compression fitting right now. So first this is the basically just a cork.
It's a
stopper, a plug.
It's a plug for watertight, keeping it watertight.
So he removed, this is the plug here, and he's already removed his on that side.
As you can see, it's threaded. So you just buy a typical, typical half-inch thread adapter that allow you to run glue clot, whether you're gluing or you're using a PVC. Most time PVC, not metal. Metal still works, but it allows you to go in with the direct burial PVC and glue it right into place. Go in, be done. You don't even have to mess with this or go through. We also give you, if you were to use, what's this, SJO?
SJOW?
Yeah, SJOW, which is certified for underground, certified direct burial. Has to be, here's the key, when you're doing, per most codes, here in California and Texas, I know that's true, you have to be 18 inches below ground. You would definitely hire an electrician if you're doing it yourself. You'd check to make sure you were, what depth your local codes call for.
That's why most residential people aren't going to do it usually. I mean, it's a lot more labor intensive, but it's also 120 volt. You're not worrying about voltage drop or anything like that. So that's why we see a lot of, mostly electricians, you would think.
Right. I've had certain people buy this and run it 12 volt, because we carry a few 12 volt medium base bulbs. They're not trying to get a ton of light or shine up too big. Great thing about this one is you can do anything with it. Flood it, use it as a marker light. Show them what a marker light would be.
So that right there, that's we call that kind of it's a mushroom cover. This is a bi-directional mushroom cover. Comes in different colors: bronze, black, raw brass. This one right here is a tri-directional. So these would be nice markers. So all the light's not going up. If you're not lighting up a flagpole or something like that, or a tree, you can use a cool marker like that. It's not really made for driving over for a car or anything like that, but lawnmowers and things like that, no big deal at all. Might as well, we're showing them. Might as well.
Yeah.
Here's a brass grill cover as opposed to the curved grill, which is composite. So a lot of nice covers. You can do different things. Extremely durable, very heavy weight. That's probably the next thing. We should just show the different bulbs here.
Yeah, go right ahead. Let us know if, give us a comment on which one you prefer or what kind of light you think you'd need in your yard. Or maybe let us know where you would want to put one of these.
So that's exactly where you want to put it. That's also going to depend on what bulb you're going to use. What's your application? We have, this one's more of a specialty bulb. This is a par 38. I think the reason why we have it though is because it's a 25-degree beam spread and it's an 18-watt bulb. So this is something that's going to get up in the air, probably for higher flagpoles, tall palm trees where you just need to get that light up to that canopy of that palm tree, light up the canopy. 25 degrees is pretty tight for a par bulb. I think a lot of par bulbs are usually around 30, 38-ish, somewhere in that as far as beam spread. So if you're trying to keep the beams a little bit tighter and get up in the air, you go with a par bulb. Some people use it they put these right next to a wall.
Yeah.
Or something
they
like
want
that.
to flood with
They're
it?
trying to flood the wall. They're trying to wash that wall. This is a BR bulb. This is going to be closer to 110 degrees, 120 degree beam spread. So that light's going to spread out very quick. And
big bushes in your yard if you're using them in your yard.
Exactly. But it's not going to go, it's not going to light up a flagpole 35 feet in the air.
Exactly.
And that's where you want something like this, not so much a BR bulb. So it's really going to depend on where you place this light and what bulb that you put in it as far as your application.
Right.
So I think we covered most everything as far as very important, the conduit in and out, the different bulbs, different glass, all the different covers. I think another good thing is
Ours is the double
Yeah.
gasket.
it's a double gasket, so you have one gasket up high, and then you always have one gasket around the ball. So when you install this cover, we've talked about this before on some of our other low voltage lighting. One, make sure that you have the gasket seated all the way in. I gotta work this in a little bit so it's perfect. You would never want this gasket to be pinched in any way. That would be a huge
Either of the gaskets, right? Yeah.
Exactly. So that's seated really nice. The second gasket would install on your cover. Now the next thing is we've talked about with other low
Yes.
voltage lighting is when you tighten this, you tighten it in a star pattern. So if you have one screw, you go to the opposite, keep jumping around, going to opposite screws so that this cover tightens nice and level. Basically, you want equal torque on every screw. That's going to give you the absolute best success keeping that water out of there. So, other than that, Tom, I think, what do you have? Anything
Well,
else?
Yeah, just if you're wondering why we have a whip on this, if you have a junction box that's next to the flag, you have a palm tree in your yard, and you're putting this, like a palm tree, and you have already have power 110 out there in the junction box, this you can actually run up to your junction box, you're ready to go, right? Some people bring their own longer cables in and eliminate this one, or conduit. Very important. Fact is, being 120 volt, it's just very important how you do it. It's not like 12 volt where you can just splice it and bury it 3 inches in the ground and walk away from it. So it's much more important about that. The fact that it is durable, you can put it in any application. It's probably one of our #1 selling.
Fixtures, absolutely, and
Yeah.
you had this thing here for years. So
Yeah, it's definitely proven. It does have, for your applications where you want the water to run off, it does come with the bubble ends or the flat. It's the other unique thing about it. It gives you the choice for your application.
Mhm.
We'd love to hear some comments. Obviously, you guys have questions about this. You look at that and think, hey, I wonder if that'll work in my yard or my thing. Give us a call. That's what we're here for. We got a sales team and a tech team ready to answer any questions. I know we're getting a few people to start following this, and would remind you that tomorrow we have a special surprise for you on Free Fixture Friday.
It's going to be cool. I know the fixture that we're giving away. I know you're not going to tell anybody, but
Right.
it's a very cool fixture. I highly recommend you view it. If you could have a watch party, that would be even better. I'm not sure how many we're giving away. I think tomorrow we'll tell them tomorrow. I believe.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're gonna give, and like I said, very exciting fixture. So if you're, I don't know.
We have questions.
Yes, let's have one.
What issues did AQ Lighting find people were having to come up with this patented design?
One was adjustability. What was the main thing that started us to redesign 10, 12 years ago, redesign this fixture from the standard, was people want to be able to adjust that light. It's a big fixture. It's hard to get it in the ground and tilt it, and then still be able to run over it with your lawnmowers, or city workers. They're constantly wanting to have it go up a tree, but not be able to get the fixture close enough. So that's what it was. The problem was the old designs weren't adjustable. So we came up with adjustability. The other thing was, 13 years ago, you couldn't buy anything but aluminum. Something this big a pattern, aluminum was the only thing. And I guarantee you there's not an aluminum fixture, I don't care what you pay out there, that'll last more than 6 years, 5 years, and then it's done. It's don't matter what you do to the aluminum. Aluminum is too porous, it's not designed. So we wanted to figure something affordable that would be able to do the trick that we wanted, to be durable, to be strong, and composite was the answer. So those were the two things. Something that would last, something that was affordable, and something that was adjustable. we went upon ourselves to give you the double gasket, security of no water leakage, and the option of an open and a grill cover.
Like we did it.
Yeah.
As far as that goes, it's like I said, it's a great customer. We got plenty of happy customers out there that love it.
You know, if you're one of those customers watching us, give us a thumbs up that if you agree with us, it was a good investment that you made. Sharing the video. I wanted to really make it clear on Free Fixture Friday. We've been doing this a few weeks now, and if you have not become friends with us and your settings on private, you can share the video, but it won't show us who you are. And we want to get your free fixture out to you. So either share us as a friend, and then, or, you know, I'm not saying it right, but make us a friend. We'll friend you back. Then you can share the video, and we'll know who you are. Or just for that share, change your settings from private, and that'll allow us to see who you are, so we can send you a free fixture. We hate it when someone does a share and we can't see who it is, and we do our best to get it out there, how to contact us. Anyway, we're another
AQL live streaming. So until Free Fixture Friday, stay safe.
Yep.